Quiet, please. Okay, so last day, well, 2 classes ago, we talked about how do you multiply fractions, right? And today's goal is how do you multiply mixed fractions. And last day, we talked about how to convert between mixed and improper fractions, right? And that is the first step that we need to do when we're multiplying mixed fractions. So when we have mixed fractions, we convert them into improper fractions before we can multiply and simplify, right? Let's see who remembers how to do this. All right, so that was a few days ago now. So we need to convert this so this whole number is part of this fraction. How do we do that? Who remembers the steps? Nick?
Wouldn't you plus the 1?
Oh, let's look at
Plus
this.
the 2?
Plus the 2. No, that's not it. Matthew?
You times 4 by 2.
Yeah.
And then you add 8 with 3.
Yes, we multiply this and we add this. The reason why we do this is that 2 out front is saying that we have two of these. It's saying that we have 2 of those. And then the top we have another 3. So that's why we multiply these. 2 times 4 is 8 plus the 3 gives us 11. Right? So remember, multiplication just is a fast way of adding. And that's the reason why we do that. All right? So that's we get 11 there. All right. So next up, our denominator stays the same. What should the numerator here be? Right? So do the same thing. Multiply, then add. Matthew again. 5, right? 3 times 1 gives us a 3, and we add the 2, gives us a 5. Okay. Right? So now, I want you guys to use the same technique as we talked about the other day. We want to try simplifying before we do the multiplying. So we look at our top numbers and our bottom numbers and see, is there a factor that we can divide into the top and the bottom?
No.
In this case, Bella?
No.
No, there isn't, right?
What's 11 times 5?
So all we do is multiply the tops together and we multiply the bottoms together.
55 over 12.
Thank you. So on the top, 11 times 5, 55. On the bottom, 4 times 3, 12. Okay? All right. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, we're going to convert these to improper fractions. All right? Caitlin, do you know this one?
I think so.
Okay, what's the denominator for the first number?
5.
5. Excellent. What should the numerator be?
The top number, right?
Yeah, the top number.
It would be 17.
17. That's correct. 3 times 5 is 15. Add the 2. Gives us 17. All right, next up. Who's got it? Bella, what's the bottom number?
7.
7. Okay, what's the top number?
30.
30. 4 times 7 is 28. Plus 2 gives us the 30. Right? Oops, 30. Okay, now we look to simplify. Is there a factor that you can divide into the top and the bottom? Bella.
5 and 30, which would be the 5 would turn into a 1 and 30 would turn into 6.
Yeah, so the 5 and 30. Cross out the 5, cross out the 30. We're dividing both by 5, right? So Bella said this turns to 1. 30 divided by 5, 6. Right? How about the 17? Can we reduce that? Can I go, hey, there's a 7 here and a 7 here and cancel that out? No, right? That's a 17, not a 7. That is one number. All right? Come on, there we go. Okay. Is the most simplifying we can do? Is there anything else? No. That's it. Right? Now 17 times 6, that'd be great if you can do that in your head.
102.
But you can use your calculator if you can't. So, all right. So, Logan, 102?
Yeah. You can check it out.
Or 7. Let's check it. Drum roll. Let's see if you did it right. 17 times 6. That's a pathetic drum roll. Come on. good. All right.
Good job, Logan.
Smart.
Okay.
Ow.
Nice.
Dumb.
Okay. Let's do, I think you guys got this. Let's just do A and B. I want you to do it. I'll pause this and then we'll come back as a group and do the answers together. So just do A and B. All right, let's start up.
Wait, no, I'm not done.
You can watch. All right. First step, convert these to improper fractions. What's the numerator for this first fraction here?
3.
Thank you, Junior. What's the numerator for the second fraction?
7.
Thank you, Junior. Okay, is there any simplifying we can do with this question?
No.
No, right? So for our final answer, what do we have on the top?
21.
Yeah, we just multiplying. What are we on the bottom?
40.
Thank you. Great. Do the same thing for the next one. We right? The denominator stay the same. First one, what's the numerator? Mason, you have this one? Did you get around to doing this one?
Yeah.
What's the numerator here, buddy?
Oh, 7.
Thank you. Did you do this one?
Yeah, it was 27.
27. Thank you. Now, is there any simplifying we can do with this one? Yes, Mason?
27 can be divided into 3.
Yeah.
9 times.
So 3 and 27, we divide this one by 3, get 1. We will divide this one by 3, we get 9. Is there anything else?
No.
That's it. So now we just simply,
Times 9 is 63.
7 times 9 is 63 on the top.
Oh, you did top to.
Yeah, and multiply the bottoms together. 1 times 5?
5.
5. All right.
I was doing diagonal times.
No, you gotta go across the top when you're simplifying, or at the end, multiplying. All right. So we're gonna skip the next two. If some of you guys I know went ahead and already did it, if you already did it, this answer was 17 over 16. And if you did this one, it's 91 over 32. But I don't think we need to practice that as a class. I want to give you guys more time for your assignment.
May I go one?
Let's finish our notes first. Let's just do this question here. We'll skip example 4. Let's do example 3. This one, word problem here. Okay? So, the question goes, a recipe calls for 3 1/3 cups of flour. Right? So maybe you're baking a cake or you're making a cookies. How much flour is needed for 2 1/2 of the recipe? So usually it's like, hey, if this is how much the recipe calls for, and you want to make 2 batches, you multiply this by 2. If you want to make 3 batches, you multiply by 3. Right? That makes sense, right? You double it, you triple it. This time we're asking for a 2 1/2 batches. So the same process is how much we need multiplied by how many batches we're going to make. Right? Yes, Bella?
I don't think I should.
Okay, hold on. Let me just write that out. So 2 1/2 times 3 1/3. Right? So Bella, what was your first thing that you did?
The first thing I did is I didn't write it out like that. I just wrote it down right away. I did 2 times 2
Yep.
is 4 plus 1 is 5.
5.
And then 3 times 3 over.
Yep.
And then 3 times 3 is 9. Plus
Yep.
1 is 6. And then 3 over 3.
No.
10.
Yeah, it'd be 10 over 3. Okay. Now, any simplifying? Dallas.
Wait. What's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
10 and 2.
10 and 2. Okay, how can we divide or simplify these?
You can divide them by 2.
Yeah. So that divided by 2 leaves us a 1. Divided by 2 leaves us a 5. Okay. Is there anything else we can do?
No.
No. How about this 5 and this 5?
25.
No, right? Left and right. We got to go this direction. Okay. So now,
25 over 3.
25 over 3. We multiply the tops together. Multiply the bottoms together. So, just hold on. What does this 25 over 3 mean? What does that number represent? Nick?
How much of the recipe you need?
No, how much of us we need. What are you trying to find out? We're trying to find out how much flour we need. This is cups of flour.
25 25 cups of
25 over 3. So if you did that as a decimal,
25 thirds.
right, you go 25 and a third cup. So sorry, not 25 and a third. If you just go 25 divided by 3, you would need 8.3 cups, 8 and a third cups of milk. Flour. So word statement, word problem needs a statement. To make 2.5 batches, we will need 2/5 over 3 cups of flour. Now,
That's flour as in flour.
oops, that's wrong flour. Thank you. I wrote the answer like this. This isn't really how we talk about flour, is it? All right, so we should actually convert this to a mixed number. How do we do that again? We talked about that last day. How do I convert?
Don't you divide the top number by the bottom number and then times it by 100 to get a percentage?
Oh, no, we don't have a percentage. So we want to convert it to a mixed number. So we need to know how many times does 3 fit into 25? Fully, you don't have extra stuff left over.
7 and then.
So 3 times 7 is 21.
So
Three
before
times
all the
eight.
top.
Wait.
you can go into 8 times.
It can go in 8 times, but this is one number harder than that. It can go up to 24, right? 3 times 8 is 24. So, and how much do we have left over? 1. So that becomes our top. So 8 and a third cups of flour. Right, and that'll probably be a better answer for this case. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna give out your assignment next. I'm going to reduce it a little bit. Right, on the back page, you can get rid of these middle questions. It gives you a little more space to work here, and you can get rid of one of the word problems.
Can I go one?
Now you can go.